neighborhood for 26.5 years, and it's, you know, we've got a lot of elderly customers that walk to our store and things like that. The area has changed. It's just a different area totally. Customers have moved out of the area and they come back to my area to purchase something. They have indicated to me they don't really want to come back again because they don't feel safe. We need help out here. It's not just something we can shift from Wally up to here and then let us try and cope with it, but it has hurt my business, definitely.
When we first moved here, it was a very pleasant neighborhood. It had its reputation rooted to from the past, but it was, the people looked after themselves, and the neighbors took care of themselves and watched out for each other, and we seem to have lost a lot of that. We've had a rash of common thefts in the neighborhood recently, and it comes and goes. It's sporadic. We do have issues with, it's more or less petty crime and thieving and inconvenience. It seems to be tied to the local addicts and the drug trade and people looking to score, and because of the services we provide around the pawn shops, they're able to offload what they steal and trade it for rock, and it's just like a vicious cycle.
The clientele, and it's not been great. We have quite a bit of prostitution around the area, drug deals, homeless people. It's just an area that's depressed a bit. I was threatened by a fellow that this was his turf and he was not going away, and 2 years before that I had called the police on him because he tried to attack me. So those kind of issues have happened here. But the officer, I finally got a great officer and talked to him about what we could do. We still have people hanging around doing the drug deal thing. Once in a while we try and we question them on them, and then they seem to move along. I'm one of the few people that do that in the mall. It's just that I kind of, feel a responsibility to my customers, and I don't want them hanging around, and it's a bit unsafe.
It seems to be escalating in the last few years. It's we get the impression there's a push to get everybody out of Wally, and they have nowhere else to go. It's easy to, it's a transient population. They can get on the bus or transit or ride their bike up to this neighborhood. We have a lot of areas where they sleep. You can go for a walk in the neighborhood. There's stranded trees back here, and you'll find people sleeping on the ground, living because they can't get into the homeless shelter. So what can we do? They have to camp outside. So
here we've decided we're not open late any nights. We just couldn't. It was getting too a bit scary.
We want a livable neighborhood. We want to be able to have our wives and our daughters be able to walk at night, not in fear.
Just more presence with the police, that would really, really help, and awareness. Even with the police station out back here, if they could just drive through, some of them when they're going back to the office, it makes a difference.
I like it here, and I want to stay, and I want to make it, I want to change for the better.